Bold and Beautiful 5526, 129, 2009.
Don't worry, it's not what it looks like. I just wanted to make sure you slept through the night.
You were holding me and I just fell asleep.
Must have dozed off, too.
What time is
It's early.
it? The kids?
I heard someone stirring earlier. I'll go check.
Rich, I wish you could just walk in there and this whole thing would just be a nightmare. We'd find out that our son didn't really do anything. How are we gonna protect him, Rich?
You have my heart. I trust you with it. The rest is yours.
There is no threat. All of you, get the hell.
Rick! Rick!
Come on, Dad, let's go.
No! Get off of me! Get off of me!
Steffy! Steffy!
Yes, I know I canceled the bodyguard, but now I need to reinstate my son's security 24/7. Thank you.
Well, you look the worse for wear. Did you not get enough sleep?
What do you want now, Stephanie?
Must be kind of lonesome rolling around that big old bed upstairs, especially knowing that Ridge is spending his nights with Taylor.
You really do want to undermine my faith in my husband.
Is it working?
No. So I suggest you don't waste your time. You should concentrate on getting your sister out of jail.
Oh, at long last, you concede the fact the woman is innocent.
I really don't care about Pam. I'm just concerned about my son. And if what you see is true about her, then...
That means he has a big old target on his back, doesn't it? You know, he tops the list of LA's least likable people that live in the city.
Where's Dad?
Not sure.
Didn't he sleep out here with you?
Well, last thing I remember, he went to check on Mom. That's the last thing I remember before I drifted off. Do you think they got any shut-eye?
Well, I'm just glad they're able to get through this together, you know?
Yeah, me too.
Thomas, what's gonna happen to you? Huh? What's gonna happen to you?
I did something terrible, and whatever happens...
Your family will be here for you. For each other. Right, sweetie?
Just so you two are clear, Your father and I fell asleep in the same bed.
So what happens now? Do I call Rick first or the police?
No, we don't talk to anyone. Still a lot to figure out.
Come on, Dad. Aunt Pam's in jail because of me.
Still, I think I should talk to Rick about
No,
this.
no, it's too much to risk here. Come on.
Well, so what do we do?
Still working on that. The most important thing is that we all agree that we're going to keep this our own secret, okay?
I'll do whatever Dad thinks is best.
It is what's best for everyone.
You realize that too, don't you, sweetie?
Thomas, I need to know you're not going to do anything else to harm Rick. Promise me.
Okay, good. We're all agreed. Let's all go home. The sooner we get home, the sooner we can fix this.
I just need to grab some things out of the bedroom.
Knock, knock. Sorry to interrupt, but Nick took off in such a hurry this morning he forgot his cell, so.
Oh, so like the dutiful fiancé, you decided to scurry over with it, or is this just your latest maneuver to check up on him?
I don't have a checkup on Nick. Though, considering you hired his ex-wife to undermine our relationship, I guess I would be justified, don't you think?
What I think is that you are very bad news for my son. And I'm not going to stand idly by and watch him throw his life away on the likes of you. Bad-mouthing Rick is not going to help you get your sister out of jail. The fastest way to have Pam released would be to find the real culprit.
Which means figuring out who framed her and why. You know, that sister of yours and her son would fit the bill very nicely.
Oh, please. Donna is not capable of such a thing, and neither is Marcus. But obviously somebody is.
You're right. Whoever has done it has done an excellent job of covering their tracks. And if they think that I'm going to let my sister stay in jail for something that they did, they are so wrong. That just isn't going to happen.
All right, if you don't get your sexy butt back to LA, I'm gonna come and get you and bring you home myself. Hey! Hi! Oh, God! I missed you. Oh, go easy on me. Actually, don't.
You have no idea how much I missed you.
So glad you're home. Missed you so much.
I missed you too, Logan.
So how's Steffi? She with Taylor?
She's safe. You thought I was overreacting.
Not anymore. Not after I saw Pam. Stephanie was convinced that Pam didn't do it, so I decided to go see for myself. I figured once I looked into her eyes, I would know. And every instinct I had told me that she didn't do it. And that just means that if she didn't do it, the person who did is still out there somewhere. And Rick is in as much danger as ever.
What have I done?
I really want to make things better between us. It's just that every time I try...
I make it impossible, which you're ever so eager to point out to Nikki.
Of course, I would never want to come between the two of you. I love him. And I may not be the woman that you would have chosen for him, but I am the woman he's chosen. I really wish you would accept that, for your son's sake. Though I suppose that's too much to ask. Well, you can't say I didn't give it a shot. You should know, though, despite your reservations, Nick still hasn't changed his mind about marrying me.
Yet. But, oh, what is that expression? I know. While there's life, there's hope. And I hope that my son comes to his senses and sees you for who you really are. Just the way I do.
Hi, James. This is Taylor. Listen, I'm going to need your help again. I can't handle it because it's a family member, so it's of course unethically okay for me to deal with this. So please, please call me back because it's very serious and it's becoming urgent. And you can call me back or I'll check in with you a little bit later. Okay, thanks. Bye.
You think I'm crazy?
No, Thomas. I understand what you were thinking. You were trying to protect your family, but it was your judgment that was not right. It has me concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, I've really screwed up. And the worst part is, my sister's still with that scum, Rick.
It's like our first time all over again.
Just go easy on me, okay? Oh,
Listen, sweetheart, I realize you're worried about Rick.
No, I'm going out of my mind. I'm absolutely going out of my mind knowing that the person who tried to kill Rick is still out there somewhere, ready to strike again. Although Rick won't listen to me because he believes that the person who really did it is...
Stop. Just take a breath and relax.
And what? What? Try to convince myself that everything's going to be okay?
That's exactly what I want to tell you. Everything's going to be fine, hon. There's no need to worry about Rick anymore. He's not in danger.
You sound so certain.
I am.
But how can you be? Unless you've changed your mind about Pam.
Look,
Ridge.
I have to go do something right now, and then I'll come back and explain everything to you, okay? In the meantime, you can call off all the security. There's no need for it. Your son's gonna be okay, sweetie. I promise, okay? Be back soon.
Okay, I'm done. I'm through trying to reach out to you. I don't deserve to be treated like dirt, and I won't tolerate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. In fact, I'm putting you on notice. Don't mess with me or my relationship with Nick, because if you do, you will have the fight of your life on your hands. You see, there's one thing we Logan girls know how to do, and that's fight for the men we love. I'll just give this to Nick when I see him.
So how did you escape from the clutches of your parents? Wait, don't tell me. Let me guess. You tunneled your way out with a spoon that your father left on a food tray that he put outside of your jail cell.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, you say that now, but when he dragged you out of here, I was gonna kill him.
He thought I was in danger.
I know, because of me.
He had doubts about Aunt Pam, that's all.
Yeah, but ever since Aunt Pam has been in jail, nobody's tried to fry my butt. What is it? You know something that I don't? There is something, isn't there? You said as much last night when we talked on the phone. What? Tell me. Look, if you don't want to confide in me, you don't have to. I just thought that we could tell each other anything, that's all. You do know that you can tell me anything, don't you?
Yeah. You're right. There shouldn't be any secrets between us. Not now. Not ever.
Look, I'm not saying that you don't have a reason to dislike Rick.
But I have to get past it. Even when I'd still like to. I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk like that. It's just. Rick pushed me past my breaking point.
I get that. But it's the way you handled it that was wrong. That can't ever happen again. Do you understand that?
I wish we'd hear from Dad. He said he'd handled everything, but I can't imagine how.
Neither can I, but I have every confidence he will. Protecting his children is the most important thing in the world to your father, just like it is to me. I don't want you to ever forget that, sweetheart. Not ever.
Make mine black. The stronger the better.
What are you doing here? I thought you were going to stay at Big Bear with Taylor and the children.
We all came back this morning. A lot of things have changed.
Oh.
Steffi's no longer in danger.
What do you mean? You found out? You know who's done all of these things?
I know it wasn't Aunt Pam that did all those things to Rick. Because it was Thomas.
Why?
He was just trying to protect our family, that's all.
From Rick.
He was just intending to scare him, Mother. He never intended to hurt Rick. Now my son is in very serious trouble. That's why I need your help.
Well, of course I'll help you. And I'll help Tom. We'll get the best criminal attorney that we can. My God. Once he confesses to this...
No, he cannot confess. That's not an option here.
Well, he has to go to the police, honey. That's the only way that they'll release Pam.
Mother, that's not what I'm asking you.
Well, what are you at? Wait a minute, Ridge. You're not going to ask Pam to stay in jail for something she didn't do.
That's exactly what needs to happen.